There lays no reward in what you discover. You spent yourself, boy, watching me suffer. Suffer your words, suffer your eyes, suffer your hands, suffer your interpretation of what it is, of what it is, what it is, what it is to be a man. Life has a gift. Life has a
Feel any special responsibility as performers or like as public people to?
No, I don't feel any responsibility except to myself and to the people around me. I mean, I don't believe people should treat anyone else as a model for themselves, except for the way that people can be influenced by things, but ultimately they're responsible solely for themselves. So, and I'm perfectly comfortable being responsible for myself and the people around me.
I feel like that if I'm going to be in a position of any kind of focus whatsoever, that if it's something that's important to me, that I like to be understood, and I like people to, I like people to understand where I'm coming from. So if I'm going to be on any kind of position of focus, I do feel like a responsibility as far as not trying to send out I think I wouldn't want people to be emulating me if I'm doing shitty things, And the unfortunate situation, the fact that life is people do emulate each other, as I've emulated many people in my lifetime as well.
For me, like punk music or whatever is always about, undercutting people's expectations and throwing in like a spanner in the works or whatever. And for me, I mean, I want this band to be, if this is unsettling people, I'm ready to really unsettle people because I'm ready to, I want the sound to always be moving and to be like, anything starts getting static, I start getting uncomfortable because I feel like what happened with hardcore or whatever is that things get so ritualized, they're no longer powerful, they lose their power, they're not dangerous anymore, they don't excite people and they don't move people anymore. They just become some kind of a traditional thing which people can just, slip on the clothes and slip on an attitude. But for me, it's like, it's a life thing, man, and if it's gonna be a life thing for me, it has to always constantly be moving forward and have some kind of a time thing, dimension to it.
It's not only just for the audience's sake that we try to talk with them and confront them, it's for our sake. We don't want to feel like we're just playing to a bunch of, heads, okay, there's some heads and some bodies out there, and let's play and go home, because it's not worthwhile to me to be playing just to heads and bodies, because heads and bodies represent just consumers, and I don't want to have nothing to do with that. If they're there to be, if I want to go play to people, and those people are there with me, and not and that way, if we can get into a thing where we respect each other as human beings, and the chances are that, we're going to be taking care of each other in a little better sense, and just, people can recognize the fact that, hey, he's a human being, I'm a human being, and everything's swell, or whatever, and then we can take it out in the streets from there, But if it's just a thing where they come and pay their money, and there we are up there, and we're out here, that was a good show, let's go home, don't make no difference, that's bullshit.